everyone. My name is Jeff Woodward. We're talking about our restaurant income systems and the mindset of the marketer. Welcome back to another one of our training modules. In this module, we're going to caveat off the straight A's for success, and the most important straight A's in success is action. And it's not just the part of being busy, but it's taking the right action in the right direction. I remember when I first started out as a marketer, I would go to the office and I'm like, yeah, I'm so busy working and getting things done. And all I was really doing was shuffling file folders around and moving papers and looking at my email and sending out an occasional email. And nothing really created results that I wanted. And when I asked someone to help me, I asked one of my coaches to help me, and they came in and says, well, let's see what you're doing. And I'm like, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And they're like, well, none of that is achieving results. What do you really need to do to achieve results? And I said, well, I need clients. And so they said, well, how can you start getting clients? I'm like, well, I don't know. What do I do? And they say, well, set a goal. What do you need to do to reach out to a client? Well, I need to do some activity in that direction. And so they helped me develop something called S.M.A.R.T goals. S.M.A.R.T goals are what we're going to focus on right now to help you propel your business into the future. So S.M.A.R.T is an acronym, being smart about your business. And the first thing about a goal is when we make them, it has to be specific. It states a specific objective that we want to accomplish. There's no, well, I think I'll go down here and do this and do a little bit of that. It's not specific. And I'm going to give you an example of what a specific S.M.A.R.T goal is at the end of where our acronyms here. So the next one is measurable. With a goal, we can always measure the result. Have we achieved it or have we not by the measurement of the goal? The third one is attainable. Are we setting our standards too high, our expectations too high so that we can't attain that? For example, as a marketer, I want to call on face-to-face 100 business owners this week. Well, the only way I can really think about doing that is if all those business owners were in one setting. And most likely you're not going to get that. If you do, call me and let me know. We'll coach you through that. But for the most part, in restaurant income systems, you're usually dealing with one business owner at a time. If you're lucky, you could get two together, but usually it's just one. So make sure that it's attainable for whatever we're reaching for. And the fourth one here is realistic. If I say I want to get to face-to-face with 10 business owners in California, and I live in South Carolina, and I want to do that on Wednesday of this week, and I'm going to leave Tuesday to fly out to California, meet with 10 business owners, and come back, is it doable? Yes, most likely. I'd be very, very tired. And if you could set an appointment with 10 business owners in a restaurant row setting where 10 restaurants are right beside them, each other, then that would be great. But unfortunately, I don't think that happens too often. And so I think that would be a little bit unrealistic. So being realistic about your goal and what you want to accomplish is very important. The last part of a S.M.A.R.T goal is for your goal to be time-bound. One of the things is for New Year's resolutions, people go, January 1st is one of the big things. Oh, I'm going to set a goal and I'm going to go to the gym. And the problem is they don't understand when they're going to go to the gym. You know, is it specific? I'm going to go to the gym Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Is it measurable? Well, when 7 o'clock rolls around, yes, it's measurable. Is it attainable? It is. Is it realistic? It is. Is it time bound? Well, I'm going to go there for an hour. I'm going to go to the gym January 1st. Leave at 7. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to leave the gym at 8:30. Well, if you can hold true to that, then and keep your mindset going forward and do the straight A's for success, that would be a great SMART goal. Well, back to marketing. Sorry, I took that little rabbit trail. Now I'm going to give you an example of a marketing SMART goal. So here's an example of a SMART goal for us marketers. I will contact 10 business owners per week. 10. I'll contact 10 business owners per week. Is it SMART? Well, let's see. Is it specific? Yes. And notice it says I might. It does not say I might. It says I will. I will it into being. I will do this. I will contact 10 business owners per week. Is it measurable? Yes. Is it realistic? Yes. If you really wanted to break that down, it's 2 restaurant owners per day. Could be one in the morning, one in the evening.
Team, this year the World Cup will be streamed, and if you're
during non-peak hours in the morning. And I think we'll get more into the times that you do those kind of things in one of the other modules. So I don't want to get too lost in that. Is this time bound? Yes, I'm giving myself a week to contact 10 business owners. Okay? And I'm going to erase my board and I'll be right back. We're going to talk about the 10 business owners. All right, I'm back to discuss our SMART goal. It says, I will contact 10 business owners per week. Now, it's great. It's a SMART goal. It's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. The problem is that we wrote it, but now, do we really know what to do? All right? Just having a SMART goal doesn't mean anything unless what? You take action, right? The most important straight A for success is taking action. So what are our action steps for the SMART goal? To make this happen, what do we need to do? Okay? And your process could be a little bit different than my process. The key is to create that process. What do I do? Now, we said per week. All right? And if I stick to this goal 52 weeks, or if you want a vacation, for 50 weeks out of the year and do the same system, same process, as long as we're assessing it and it's creating the results we want, then we can keep doing this over and over again and getting improved results. Okay? So, action steps. What are the action steps that I need to contact 10 business owners per week? Now, I can tell myself that I'm just going to go to the first 10 restaurants that I come to and walk in and introduce myself and try to set an appointment or do my presentation right then. If that's your plan, then go for that plan. Okay? So, what I have done in my marketing experience, I'm just going to tell you how I did that, okay? So what I did was I identified the 10 restaurants. I could do that on a Sunday evening. I like to do that on a Monday morning, or a Saturday or Sunday evening when I've completed my tasks. I've done it on a Friday at the end of the week so that I can hit the ground running Monday morning. And that's a very important thing. So for our scenario here, let's say today's Friday and I'm preparing, I've met my goal for this week and I'm preparing my goal for next week. Okay? So I ID 10 restaurants and I have them on a list. I've done my homework. I could do, if I wanted to do, ID the 10 restaurants and then cover 2 per day. That means if today is Friday, I'm going to identify the 2 restaurants that I'm going to go for on Monday. I'm going to do my homework for those restaurants so that when Monday rolls around, I'm ready to go and I'm not fumbling through paperwork trying to get organized to go see this business owner or these 2 business owners. I want to be prepared. I want to be relaxed when I get there. So having things ready to go before you go is a great idea. Now, some of you will not be wanting to meet people face to face, and that's okay. As marketers, we have the ability to reach out and touch people through other means, through email, through messenger, through other avenues where we don't necessarily get to them face to face. But regardless of whatever your vehicle is, whether it's face to face or email or some other contact, the key is to identify what you're going to do. So, ID 10 restaurants, 2 per day, okay? Do my homework. Set a time. And if you can't read that, sorry. But it says set a calendar. Use a calendar. Use your phone calendar, Google Calendar. I am a paper person. I like a paper calendar. I like to see what I write. It's a picture that I write. And so I use a paper calendar when I'm going and scheduling. Okay? And when you set your calendar, where are you going, what time are you going, and who are you going to see? All right? And if you do those things, you're surely going to be successful. So with our SMART goal, again, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, I will contact 10 business owners per week. If that would be your goal, that's okay. And then, what are the action steps? What is going to propel me forward? No questions asked of how do I get to meet those 10 business owners. Okay? I hope that went a little deeper into the SMART goals and how we do it and why we do it. And one of the last things I want to talk about here real quick is, why are you doing this? Keep that in the back of your mind. What is the emotional drive of why you were doing this? For me, when I started out, it was for residual income. I wanted to create a business for myself that provided residual income, and it allowed me to do more of the things that I love to do, as well as this. So What is your motivation? I like helping people. I like building up restaurants. I like building up people and businesses and helping them become successful. I feel like I've given back to the community and I've done my part to make this world a better place, if you will. So think about that as the mindset of a marketer and what's your reasons for you doing what you're doing, and that will also propel you forward when you're using the SMART goals. Okay?